can sit in Sukhasana position. Those who are practicing along with me can practice. Any doubts you can ask. Anytime you can ask, okay? So we will be doing the starting prayer standard class. Then we will be doing loosening practices. And also we will be doing Chandra Namaskar, few rounds, and all the asanas, whatever we can do. Okay. Samasthiti, you can, if you want to observe, you can observe. If you want to practice along with me, you can practice along with me. So first we have to sit straight with the back straight. Keep your legs folded in Sukhasana. Tanmay Sukhasana. So keep your back erect always. So never sit with your back rounding like that. Okay. Now another important thing is the placement of the mat. Now you can see me, my mat is visible to you, correct? See, whatever I do should be visible to you. Similarly, if I stand up also, I have to adjust the mat so that I should be visible. Similarly, the student also should be visible to the teacher. So keep your, so if you see my laptop is approximately 6 to 8 feet away from the mat. So mat to laptop is around 8 feet. So keep it a little far so that you are visible. That is the first thing. In online classes, you have to ensure that the mat and the standing height should be visible. And don't put direct light on the camera. So what will happen, like curtain and all, if you keep it open, the light will fall on the camera and you will not be, the teacher will not be able to see you. If you are using a phone, then it is better to keep it in landscape mode. If you keep it vertical portrait mode, your picture will be very small in the to the teacher. So keep your phone landscape. Other thing is, if your network speed is not good, what you should do is you should put a direct cable, Ethernet cable instead of Wi-Fi. These are the simple tips to ensure that your class will not be interrupted in between. Okay. So ensure that you follow these important points. Now we will do starting prayer. Inhale, take the arms over your head. Join at the top. Exhale, bring to center of your heart. Keep always your back straight. Keeping the eyes closed, take an inhalation. Together. Sankhachadvam samvadadvam samvo manamsi janatam deva bhagam yadha purve sanjanana upasate sanjanana upasate sanjanana upasate. Om. Inhale, take the hand straight up through the center. How to take that? Then exhale, bring it down through the sides. That is how you have to bring your Namaskara Mudra down. Again, Tanmaya, you are sitting like this. Try to keep your back straight. Always when you're sitting, don't round your back. Don't keep the chest inward and the shoulder forward. Keep the chest up and shoulders to the back and straight in your back. Always sit in straight back position, especially children. Now we will do loosening practices. So along with me you can do. 1 second. So after starting prayer, take both the legs in front and keep your hands behind. And what you have to do, you have to just shake the legs first. You can sit straight on the mat. What I have done is, to ensure that you are visible to me, I am doing like this. Ideally, you are supposed to sit on the straight mat and do it. If you want, you can turn your mat forward, laya and all. After some time shaking, Then keep your legs together. Now inhale, point your toes forward. See all the toes are pointed. Exhale, pull it back. See how I'm doing. Keep your legs together. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Legs together, Tanmaya. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. One more. Inhale, front. Exhale, back. Now rotate the feet. 1. See how I rotate? 2. Like that. All the direction. 3. 4. 5. Opposite side. 1. 2. So be aware. So where the legs are going. 3. Awareness is important. 4. And 5. After 5 plus 5, bring your hands by the side of your hips with an inhalation, ideally. Exhale, bend your left leg, catch the shin bone, try to touch in on the knee. Release. Right leg, release. Left leg, release. Right leg, release. Left leg, release. Right leg, release. Now bend your left leg, catch bottom of your thigh. So where did I catch? I caught very close to the knee, okay? I did not hold here. I caught it very close to the knee. Then inhale, stretch the leg up. Exhale, bend it. Other things will not move. Tanmaya, see, did anything else move? Did you observe me? Did I move anything else? I moved only the leg. See that? Down. Did I move my body? Did I move my other leg? Did I move my hand? Nothing happened. This is what you do. Stretch. Down. Say that. Stretch. Down. Stretch. Down. One more time. 5 times. Stretch. And down. Now release it. Did you observe? See, that is the control you have to get. Then catch the other side. So I am not moving anything else except what is needed. Stretch. Down. Stretch. Down. 3. Down. 4. Down. One more. 5. And down. Release. Now left leg should be folded and kept over the right thigh. Cross it. You have to cross it. Okay. Catch the toe with your right hand. Rotate your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then keep that leg Padmasana. How to keep Padmasana? So the heel will come close to the navel. So the heel will come close to the navel. Keeping the hand back, flap this leg. Flap your left leg for some time. So what is happening now? The pelvic joint is loosening. The knees are slightly twisting. All that will happen. Then catch that toe. Ideally you would hook the toe with the left hand. And inhale and try to straighten it in front of you. Stay there for a while. 1, 2. So see, why are you looking back? I don't know. So do whatever possible, but become stable there. 3. What you should stop is that unnecessary movements. 4. Tanmay, can you stop those unwanted things? Even this is also fine, but stay wherever without shaking further. Then exhale, along with the hand, keep it down, along with the hand. Now fold the other leg, cross it over, catch the toe, ankle rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 plus 5 ho gaya. Now try to keep it close to the navel in Padmasana position. Hands at the back, flap your thigh. Little time. 1, 2. So what will happen? Your groin will get loose. The knee will also become loose. 3. All these are under the Loosening practices. 4, 5. Now catch that toe, these two fingers you have to use. Insert it below the first two fingers, sorry, between the first two fingers. Inhale and stretch it forward. Try to straighten it. 1. Which is the right hand, Laya? 2. 3. Same leg, same side. 4. Try not to shake. Tanmaya, try to keep it in that position. 5. On the exhalation, try to bring it back. That's it. Now keeping the hands back, keep your legs relaxed. Then fold both the legs now. You did one by one, no? Now both the legs. But here, don't sit like this. Bring the chest front. You saw? And then flap both the legs. You can see how I brought the chest forward. Actually, I was a little like this. So, I bring it front and flap. I keep flapping for a while. Tanmaya, your back is not straight even now. Yeah, you please become aware of your back. See, without straight back, you cannot practice. So, don't sit like this. Come front and flap. After some time, release the legs in front. Your loosening of the leg is over. Keeping the hands back, put your chin down. Then rotate your neck. 1. Close your eyes when you're doing this. 2. 3. So on the way, you should be touching the ear on the shoulder. 4. Check whether it's happening or not. 5. Opposite side. 1. So you have to inhale when the head goes back and exhale when it comes down. 2. Do it with awareness. 3. How many rounds? 5 plus 5 rounds. 4. All directions. One more round. It's actually very relaxing. 5. 5 plus 5 is over. After that, keep the legs together. So, bring your hands in rowing position. Imagine you're going to row a boat. Keep your legs straight, ma. Take an inhalation here. Exhale, row forward. Inhale and pull back. Exhale, front. Inhale, back. Exhale, front. Inhale, back. Exhale, front. Inhale, back. One more. Exhale, front. And inhale, back. Opposite side. 1. Do the same rowing towards the back. 2. 3. 4. One more round. 5. You've done 5 plus 5. Then spread your legs. Make a good V shape. Now try to bring the body front. Don't keep the body back. Bring your body forward. Bring the body forward. Expand your legs. So to reach front, interlock your hands in front. Take an inhale here. Exhale, go to one leg. Inhale, rotate to the other and come back. Exhale, 2. Inhale, back. Exhale, 3. Inhale, back. Exhale, 4. Inhale, back. Exhale, 5. Inhale, back. Opposite side. 1. I'm going a little slow. 2. Make good sweep. Don't bend the knee. 3. Try to practice without bending the knees. 4. One more round. 5. 5 rounds over. Then fold both the legs to center. Cross your legs in front. Now you can keep, this is called Sukhasana, when it's just crossed leg. If you can keep one leg on the other thigh. What is this asana called? Siddhasana. When you keep one leg on the other thigh, it's called Siddhasana. Either side. You can keep the other leg also. And if you, the next carefully, if you cannot do this, don't do. The other is Padmasana. If you can cross both the legs, it's called Padmasana. You can try, those who want to try. Careful, don't hurt your knees. Very carefully only you should do. Yeah. After doing that, bring the hands on the eyes. Ensure that your hands are washed before the class, so that otherwise you should not create a problem. Open the eyes, far away, rotate your eyes. 1, 2, keep the back straight, keep rotating the eyes. 3, what should I do? I should look all the corners. 4, 5, opposite side. 1, 2, 3, try to do without closing the eyes. 4, don't do mechanical rotation, try to do looking all the directions. 5, then release the hands to Dhyana Mudra. Even now back is gone. Tanmaya, your back is rounding. So this is a major problem. Most of the people, they are not aware of their back. So they become like this after some time. When you do this, your alertness will not come and you will get back problems also. Because you are putting some force with the back rounding. So it will damage the back. So when you keep it straight, it will not damage it. So keep your chest up, roll your shoulders backward, and so that your backbone will come. You can see my side view. See, many people, so now Tanmaya and all are sitting like this. You're always sitting like this. If you sit like this, you will develop back pain sooner or later. Definite guarantee back pain. But see, when you sit like this, you can see the shape changes. You can see the back comes like this. In the bottom, it rounds like this. So this position of the back should come when you practice. Never sit like this. Never like this. Some people are like this. So try to develop that consciousness of the backbone. Then now inhale, look at the nose. Exhale, look at one point on the wall. Inhale, nose. Exhale, wall. You have to look at one point. Inhale, nose. Exhale, wall. Inhale, nose. Exhale, wall. One more. Inhale, nose. Stay there for some time looking at the nose. 1, 2, you have to breathe normally. 3, 4, 5. Exhale, look at that point. Ekagra drishti. 1, 2. For all this, you have to slow down your mind. 3, 4, and 5. Relax. Now, change the leg position. So, you have to unlock the legs. And whichever leg was on the top, that you have to keep at the bottom. So, I changed. So, earlier I kept the right. Now, I am keeping the left. And then I bring the other leg at the top. So that I change the Padmasana. Even in Sukhasana also you have to change. See, now you are in Sukhasana. What you have to do? You have to change. You saw that? Sukhasana also you should change. Siddhasana also, if this leg was on the top, change. Take it the other leg. Then bring both the arms in front, parallel to ground. Fist close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Arm straight, open. Tanmaya, I don't know, your awareness is very bad. Down, up, down. Back straight, up, down, up, down. Where is your back? Up, down, up. Then fist close, rotate. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hands on shoulder. Straighten the arms forward. Fold. Straight. Fold. Straight. Fold. Straight. Fold. Straight. Fold. Straight. Fold it. Touch the elbows in front. Then take the elbow upward and backward. Full rotation of the shoulder. 2. You saw the speed I'm making? 3. Because I'm observing what is happening to shoulder. 4. The right speed of rotation. 5. Opposite. 1, 2. Inhale and exhale in the same circle. 3, 4, 5. You know, and Tanmay, I'll show you what you're doing. This is what you're doing. So there, if you do that like that, there is no awareness will come. You have to go take it up like that. Slowly you have to take it up. See how I am taking. See, I am doing with no control. You saw that? Don't do like this. What will happen? It will become an exercise. That's all. So yoga is not an exercise. Yoga is done with awareness. You have to think what is happening. Without thought process, you cannot do. Okay, that is very important. It is not only for Tanmaya, for all people. Then interlock your fingers. Inhale, stretch the arms to the sky. Now you saw how I lifted my chest. See, it was like this. I made it long backbone. You can see how that arm stretches your back and lifts up the chest. That is Parvatasana. So taking the arms upwards. Then exhale, bring the hands down, but the back will not bend. You saw that? The back is straight, only the hands came down. Then unlock the leg, one by one. Hands back, shake the legs. After that, we will do Marjari Asana. So fold both the legs one side, come to cat position. I'm standing like this so that you can see me. The mat is not in my direction. Don't worry about it. Okay. Now there are few important points before I don't do anything. Turn. So when you keep your fingers, it should be like this. You can see this. And don't keep it inward. Don't keep it outward. Keep these two fingers, index finger. These two fingers will be parallel. You can see. So you have to keep them parallel, 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 and keep it down. You saw that? So these two fingers are parallel. I hope you can see me. Okay? So when you keep your hand, these two fingers, the index finger should be parallel. So keep the index finger parallel. Knees are apart. Knee should be away. The feet should be away and sleeping toes. Center position. Now inhale, head up, tailbone up, center down. You saw that dip in the center. The center is down. Exhale, reverse it. You saw that rounded back. Inhale, 2. Center down, head up, tailbone up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, 3. Keep your chin up. Look at your eyebrow. Exhale, reverse. Rounding the back. Inhale, 4. You can breathe normal breath, no problem. Exhale, round your back. Last one. Inhale, 5. Stay there for some time. 1. You can see the center is down. Center is not like this. Center is down. So that 2. 3. You have to stay there. Ayyappa. Why are you shaking? I don't know. 4. Tanmaya, you cannot shake while staying. 5. Exhale, round. 1. 2. Round your back. 3. 4. 5. Inhale, look straight, neutral position. Exhale, lift your knees back. Mountain pose. Stay there for a while. 1. 2. Try to look at your own navel. 3. 4. Push the ground. 5. Gently walk forward. Take one step forward. Inhale and stand up. So that is how you have to do the loosening practices. Okay, so we have completed all the loosening practices. Now we will be doing Chandra Namaskara. So we have to always start from front of the mat when we are doing Chandra Namaskara, correct? So you see, did you see, observe me? Can you see my mat? You can see me, right? Can you see my height? You can see me. So I have adjusted my laptop in such a way that you can actually see me. So now imagine if I practice like this. Ekam, Dve, Trini, how will you feel? Will you feel nice? You will not feel nice, no? So same way I also feel. The teacher also will expect you to be visible so that the teacher can correct you. So I have adjusted. No, I have maximized the visibility. Whatever space you have to maximize the visibility. Okay? And come to front of your mat. We'll do the starting prayer now. So first you can observe, 2 rounds you observe, or at least 1 round you observe. Then you can practice along with me. So how to do the Samasthiti? You can face front. Tanmaya, you face forward. Inhale, take the arms over your head. Now see how the body lifted. Exhale, bring to heart center. And then eyes are closed. Take an inhale. Together. Hiranmayena patrena satyasyapi hitam mukham tattvam pushanna pavrano satya dharmaya drishtaye. Om. Inhale, open the eyes. Exhale, where should I look? I should look at the nose. I should not look straight in front. In Surya Namaskar, Chandra Namaskara, all Hatha Yoga, Drishti is important. There is a Drishti for everything. So in this Samasthiti, we are supposed to look at the nose. Another thing is, you can put your hand down. I will explain some things. So I should keep the toes and heels together. I don't keep like this, neither like this. Try to keep them touching. And the shoulders will be, the chest will not be like this. Keep the chest high. You can see the difference. Don't stand like this. Keep your chest tall. Roll your shoulders back. Chin parallel elegantly. Hands will be tight. Hands will not be loose. It will be tight in Samasthiti. First you observe 1 round. All of you observe 1 round. Then you practice along with me. Okay? Don't do it. Kankana, Laya, all these people. First observe. Tanmaya also. Observe. Tanmaya. You are doing no other classes. I am seeing how you are doing. So first you observe. You sit. Tanmaya, you sit. You sit. You observe what I am doing. Then you practice. Ekam, inhale. Don't do it now. Dvi, exhale. Trini, left leg back, inhale, hands up. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale. Shat, exhale. Sapta, inhale. Ashta, exhale. Nava, left leg, inhale, hands up. Dasha, exhale, hands down, bring the other leg. Ekadasha, inhale. Dvadasha, exhale. Tanmaya, you sit now. Who asked you to stand up? Did I ask you to observe first? You're not observing only. Without observing, how will you do? Did you observe what I did? I'm closing the windows. A lot of rain is there. Give me a minute. So did you observe how I did? So that's how you have to practice. Okay? Come to Samasthiti again. All of you, hands in center of the heart. Go with me. Ekam, inhale, bend back. Dvi, exhale. Bend forward. Tani, right leg back, inhale, hands up. Chatvari, exhale, hands down. Pancha, inhale, other leg back. Shat, exhale, go down, knee, chin, chest. Sapta, inhale, lift your upper body. Ashta, exhale, lift your back. Nava, right leg front, inhale, hands up, C shape. Dasha, exhale, hands down and bring the other leg. Ekadasha, inhale, bend back. Dvadasha, exhale. Ekam, inhale. Dvi, exhale. Trini, left leg back, inhale, hands up. Chatvari, exhale, hands down. Pancha, inhale, other leg back. Shat, exhale, go down, knee, chin, chest. Sapta, inhale, lift your upper body. Ashta, exhale, lift your back. Nava, left leg front, inhale, hands up. Dasha, exhale, hands down and bring the other leg. Ekadasha, inhale, stand up, bend back. Dvadasha, exhale. How many rounds? 3 rounds are over. 4th round. Ekam, inhale. Dvi, exhale. Trini, right leg, inhale, hands up, C shape. Chatvari, exhale. Pancha, inhale, other leg. Shat, exhale. Sapta, inhale. Pull the body. Ashta, exhale. Nava, right leg, inhale, hands up. Dasha, Exhale, hands down, other leg. Ekadasha, inhale. Dvadasha, exhale. Inhale, take your hands straight up. Exhale, hands down. Any doubts in what we did? We did only 4 rounds. Chandra Namaskar. No chatting, only asking. Any doubts? How many steps are there? 12 steps. So what are the important points? Now I will show you the common mistakes. Quickly I will show you the common mistakes. First common mistake is of hand. Many people do like this. You saw this? This is wrong. You're keeping the hand near the lips. Try to keep it in the heart center and keep the elbow wide. Don't keep like this. This is a common mistake. So keep the chest open and in the center of the heart. Don't keep near the lips. First one. Now, second common mistake is keeping the legs away. So many people without awareness, they keep the legs apart. Try to keep the legs together. Unless you find it very difficult to get the balance. This is another common mistake. Third common mistake is this one. You can see. You saw that? What all things I did? I bend the knee, bend the elbow, wrist, everything. Common mistake. Thinking that you are bending. You are not actually bending. So whatever possible, bend a little also fine. This is fine. I am not saying that you have to perfect it. But don't do this. Got this? So these are all common mistakes I am telling you. Then because you will get a wrong feeling that मैं bend हो रहा है, लेकिन हो नहीं रहा है actually. तो सीधा रख के जितना होता है उतना कीजिए. ये चलेगा. जितना होता है उतना कीजिए, लेकिन प्रोसेस को ब्रेक मत कीजिए. Okay? This is the second. Third one. ऐसा bend करता है लोग. So don't bend like this. So how to bend from that position? Try to lead the navel first. The navel has to come down first, not the body. So the navel comes. You can see the concave back coming. So from this position, try to bring the navel first. Okay? The navel comes first. Then the chest comes. And finally the head comes. So that's another common mistake. Try to bring the bend has to come from here. Here the bend has to come. Don't bend from here. Don't bend from here. Don't keep a convex back. Try to keep a concave back. Like that. This is another common mistake. Now, the next step is another common mistake. So, from here some people keep the hand front. Don't do that. Try to keep the hand in the same level. And then take the leg back, but take a good step. Don't take a short step like this. Now there's no such asana also. So when you take the leg back, try to keep it a little back, and you can see the hip has to come forward. Let this bone be straight, no problem, but the hip should be front and body should go back. So that arching to the back. You can see there is a weight on that leg. Don't slip this toe. If you slip this toe, you lose the balance. You may fall. So try to keep that toe, standing toe. With that pressure, arch your back. So that C shape has to go. Reach back and back. Okay? That's another mistake. Then, bringing the hands down. So don't put your head down in this position. Keep your chin forward. Look at the nose. That's an exhalation. Now, while inhaling, here it will be fingertips, because you have to keep your chin forward. Now, when the next step comes, your full hand has to come. And I have told you how to keep that fingers this way. Tanmay, go back, go back, go back, go back. No chatting. Chatting is not there in the class. Go back, observe. Observe what I am telling. If you want, you write down what I told. And then revise it, what I told. Okay, so finger. How to keep the finger? Like this, full open. Don't keep like this, never. Keep, and the index finger should be parallel. Okay, so keep the full palm grounded. And then take the leg back. Now here, it should not be like this. It should not be like this also. Where it should be? Midway. So center position has to come. High plank. Keep it center exactly. Then knee down first. Then knee, chin and chest. So here the toes are standing. Don't keep the chest backside like this. Keep the chest in front of the wrist. Got it? So where is the elbow? Elbow above the wrist. Don't spread it. Keep it close to your body. So don't keep the chest here. Keep the chest in front. From here, slip the toe. Inhale, pull the body forward and lift it up. You saw that? The body not here. Is wrong. So you have to pull the body front. Lift it up. Exhale, roll back. Here, don't round the back. Try to stretch downwards, looking at the navel. Adho Mukha. And don't rotate your shoulder, keep your shoulder long and straight. Then, the same way. Leg front, inhale, taking the weight to the back, arch. Don't bend elbow like this, keep the elbow straight. All the fingers, don't keep your fingers separate. The fingers should be together. And don't interlock. The interlocking thumb is not there. You can see, don't interlock. Keep the fingers together. Don't keep your thumb separate. Like that. Exhale, hands down, fingertips and walk. Then inhale, stand up. Exhale. Inhale, hands up. Exhale. Any doubts? I explained all the steps. Yeah.
When we are sitting on one leg and putting hands up, it's difficult to maintain the balance.
So the technique, the one technique that you should use is, that keep that back toe standing toe. Don't keep it slipping toe. Try to keep that like that. This toe. And shift the weight there. You can see that weight will be there on that toe. And try, you do it. Swati, do it. Show me.
So you'll not be able to see me properly today.
Okay. Better. I cannot see your leg actually. Your leg is not visible. Legs are not visible. Yeah, Leia do it, and Kankana also. Okay, good. Leia, good. Nice bending. That's a good C shape. Kankana. Yeah, good. Elbow straight. Now it's better, Swati. Elbow straight. Swati. Correct. Keep all the fingers together. ओके चलेगा जितना होता है. तो ये बैलेंस के लिए दो चीज का जरूरत है. एक जो है, जो पीछे का जो पैर है उसको खड़ा कीजिएगा. शायद आप कर रहे होगे, पता नहीं मुझे. अगर इसको सुलाएगा फिर आपको बैलेंस नहीं मिलेगा, क्योंकि वो थोड़ा अस्थिर हो जाएगा. बराबर. इसको थोड़ा सा स्टैंडिंग कीजिए और जितना होता है कीजिए, बस थोड़ा सा भी चलेगा. ज्यादा करने का जरूरत नहीं है. ज्यादा करोगे शायद गिरने का चांसेस है.
Okay.
Others are fine. Any other query? It's not there.
Sir, can you show one round with Chaturanga Dandasana?
Who is that?
Anju.
Okay. So the effect of the things will double if you do Chaturanga Dandasana. So quickly I'll show. I'll not take too much time. Ekam inhale. We exhale. Trini, right leg. Inhale, hands up. Chatwari. Pancha. Now this is where the Chaturanga will come. Shut. You saw that. Everything in the air. Sapta, split the toe. Inhale, chest up. So from here, you have to go bending the elbow backward like a plank.
but everything should be in the air. Nothing should touch the floor.
Okay, sir.
So that comes with little effort. The upper body strength is important. So you have to take that like a push-up. That's called Chaturanga. How many of you can do that? Show me. Tanmaya, Kankana, Laya and all, Chaturanga Dandasana. Keep the buttocks little low, Kankana. Yeah, correct. Now, without touching the knee down, come up. Sleep your toe before that. Before coming up, you have to sleep your toe, Kankana. In that position, now sleep the toes there. Inhale, pull the body forward and lift. Okay, better, good. Then exhale, roll back. Okay, it's a little tough, so you can try that. Ideally, you can do all the 12 rounds with Chaturanga Dandasana also. It will actually, the effect of the practice will get double. Tanmay, show me Chaturanga Dandasana. Tanmay, how to do Chaturanga Dandasana? That show that plank position, low plank. Try to keep everything in the air. Go down. Go down. Not lying down. Lying down, I don't want lying down. I want you to go from here. Take it as a challenge. Practice for the next month, 1 month, and then try to go to this position.
Everything in the air, without touching the floor.
Okay. Any other query? Anju, was it okay?
Yes, sir. It's fine.
Okay. Anybody else? Yeah.
No, sir. Actually, in different asana. In camel pose, I have some confusion.
Okay. So we have finished Sandra Namaskara. So we go to asana practices. Trikonasana. So I start from Samasthiti. This is the Trikonasana starting point. From the left edge of the mat. You have to start from the left edge. Left edge. Tanmaya, which is your left edge? These are all the mind problem. You are not able to think where is left, where is right. How will you practice? Ekam, inhale, right leg out, 3 feet catch the waist. 3 feet only. Don't take it too wide. No. Some people are keeping this much. Don't do it. Only this much is enough. 3 feet only distance. Now exhale, turn the right foot fully, left leg half turn and spread your arms. Sorry, and look to that side. Dvi. Now, Trini, inhale, spread the arms. Front and back, spread the arms. And Chatwari, exhale, bend sideways. And bring the hand behind the leg. And then you have to slowly breathe here. That is called Trikonasana. And with slow breaths you have to stay. And both the knees should not bend. Let's take one more breath. Last exhale, you have to look down without changing anything. Then while inhaling, stand up, looking at that hand. Exhaling, turn. Both the legs will turn and the drishti also turn. Now inhaling, turn to the other side. So the left leg will fully turn, the right leg will little turn. And exhale, bend sideways. You can see how I am bending sideways. So don't bring the shoulder forward. Keep the shoulder back only. So that. So I'm not doing any staying there. Then I'm just trying to show you all the asanas. Inhale, come up. Exhale, turn. Now inhale, turn to the other side again. Now see how I'm going to rotate the arm. So windmill the arms. The arms will go in the same plane. And twisting the body, I look at the other hand. That is called Parivarta Trikonasana. After finishing 3 breaths, how to come up? Inhale, the arm should come in the same plane of the body. Exhale and turn. Inhale, turn to the other side. Now see how I move the hand? No. See, I turn the hand from here in the plane of the body. You saw that? Yeah. So don't bring like this. So I will show you like this. Now you can see from here. So the arm will be going in the direction of the body only. Like that. Yeah, correct. And yeah, inhale, come up. Go back, Tanmay, go back, go back, go back. Don't come to camera. Exhale, release your, catch your waist. Inhale, catch your waist. Exhale, jump to the front. Like that, you have to do. Which are the two asanas we did? Trikonasana, Parivar Trikonasana. I'll tell you the common mistakes of this asana. First mistake is this one. The catching the leg, bending the knee, catching the leg, keeping the hand in front, like this. So all that is mistake. So try to bend side bending. So keep the body sidewards. Don't lean forward. You can see in this position. You saw that? This shoulder will be same line. And this hand is behind here. Not here, not here, here. Like that. Trikonasana position. Okay? Any doubts on Trikonasana or Parivarta Trikonasana? Step by step only we have to do. Good. Laya, correct. Where is Anju, other people? Kankana and all disappeared. Okay, no problem. Now, we will go to this one. Ardha Kati Chakrasana. Ardha Kati Chakrasana, starting with the left hand. Samasthiti, Anshuman, पैर साथ में, हाथ साथ में. एकम, inhale, left वाला हाथ ऊपर. इसको आगे ऊपर स्ट्रेच करना चाहिए. And while exhaling, bend to the right. So ensure that your hip is pushed to the other side. So this way, don't bend elbow, keep the elbow straight, Anshuman, and keep your hand straight. The tip of your finger also should be stretched, like that. You can feel how this side of the body stretches. Keep like that. Now 3 inhale, stand up, left hand up. Chatwari, exhale. Same way. Ekam, inhale. Dvi, exhale. So move the hip to the other side so that the stretch comes. One more breath, let's take. Looking forward. You can see the hand reaches the knee. Then inhale, stand up. Stretch the hand. Exhale, hand down. What is the name of the asana? Ardha Kati Chakrasana. So you've done 2 asanas. Now, before going to the next asana, I want to show you how to breathe while practicing asana. So please don't practice. Nobody should practice. Now I'm going to show you how to breathe properly. In the next asana, I will show you how to breathe properly. Go back. Don't come to camera. Tanmay, I know you want to chat. Chatting is not their class. Samasthiti. Now I'm going to show you how to breathe in Vrikshasana. Is it my breath is audible? Anju, is it audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay, at least to
It's
some
audible.
extent. Okay. I'm going to breathe. One side I will show. Then we will do the other side together. So first I take an inhale. Now I will not talk. Because if I am talking, I cannot breathe properly. In video also very difficult. So because when I am talking, how will I breathe? Not possible. Now I will not talk. I am going to do Vrikshasana with the breath control. My breath may be longer, but in the class we will take 4-second inhale, 4-second exhale. Now Samasthiti, the lungs are empty. Now I will not talk. Did you observe the breath? I hope it was audible to you. Yeah, so how did I do that? It's only with awareness. So each movement was synchronized with one half of the breath. When I was in this position, I took an inhalation here. So can we all of us do together? Come to position now. Everybody standing position. Come. Yo, Tanmaya, I don't know how to control you. So your breath should be slow, deep and regulated breathing. Regulated breath is possible only with the throat controlling. You have to control your breath with your throat while you're practicing. So, okay. Now we're going to start. Take an inhale with your throat, all of you. Now exhale, one leg up. Now inhale, take your hands up. Now start exhaling. Inhale your breath. 1. Exhale again. Inhale. 2. Exhale. Inhale all of you. 3. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, leg down. Hand also down at the same time. Were you able to do that? Were you able to breathe with me like that? At least some of you? Those who could do, please show thumbs up. Okay, good. Yeah. So this is how you have to breathe in all the asanas. The problem comes when we start, the action starts, that time we forget about the breath. So try to focus on the breath. Priority is for breathing. Then second priority is for drishti, looking at one point or whatever drishti is specified. And third priority is for the physical position of the body. The first priority breath, second priority looking the right position, third priority is the physical action. Okay, like that. Now finished all the standing asanas. Come to sitting position. Any doubts? No doubts. Keep your hands at the back. So this is a relaxed pose. It's called Shitila Dandasana. So there is no strength required. So there is no straightness. It's all relaxed. The eyes are closed when you relax like that. We have completed 4 asanas: Trikonasana, Parivarta Trikonasana, Ardha Kati Chakrasana and Vrikshasana. Now sitting asanas. Whatever we can cover, we will cover. Samasthiti. Now you can see how the back. Now see what is the difference. When I push, the back becomes erect. You can see I'm not sitting with the elbow down. Samasthiti, you have to straighten your back, lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. Tanmay, your hand should be side of the body, not at the back. No, you have to keep it by the side of your hips here. Finger should be pointed forward, not to the backward. Yeah, you please learn the things. No, how to straighten your back you have to learn. Don't sit like this. Try to straighten your back. Paschimottanasana. Ekam, inhale. If you want, you can observe. Lift your arms first. Now, same way. While exhaling, what has to come first? First, put your stomach slowly and then try to catch. Initially, just this much is also fine. Stay there, start inhaling. Look at the toe. While exhaling, pull the body down. Okay? The next inhalation, try to catch a little more deeper on the leg. Pull the body forward. Try to bring a little more closer. Keep the knee straight. Don't bend your knee. Third inhale, try to catch the fingers around your feet. Keep on extending the spine. Exhale. I'm talking so I cannot breathe properly. Inhale. Minimize the rounding on the back. Exhale.
One more time. In here. And exhale, last exhale, drop your neck also. So follow. Now, pancha. Inhale, sit up.
And the toe will point now. Shut. Exhale, hands down. So you come to straight position. So what is this asana called? Everybody relax. Hands back, shake your legs. There is no relaxation in the class. In the class, it will go directly to Ushtrasana. What are the important points of this asana? First important point is, again, leading with the navel. So when you bend front, don't do it. Try to keep your chin forward. Try to bring the stomach first, then chest second, then last moment with the head. Till that time, so don't round like this. This is all the forward bends are like that only. Try to bring the navel, chest and head. I told you in the standing position also, same rule happens here also. Other thing is, initially the toes are pointed. This is called plantar flexion. But when you reach there, the toe will come towards the toe, towards the kneecap, like that. So try to point your toes to the kneecap when you are being in the final position, like that. Don't point it forward, point it backward. So what will happen? The back of the leg, here, all these hamstrings, everything will pull because you're pointing like this. If you point it like this, this will not pull. You have to contract, stretch the back side of the body. Paschima Uttanasana, it's called. Paschima means west. Uttana means stretch. Intense stretch, Uttana, and Asana means posture. So it's an intense stretch of the west. West means back side of the body. All this is west. Then this front side is east. This is north. The head, above the head is north. And below the feet is south. So west is the back, front is east, top is north, and below the feet is south. These are the four sides of the body. Paschima Uttanasana, what we did. Then Ushtrasana, Samastiti.
Sir, what is the meaning of Uttana?
Yeah.
Yes, sir, what is the meaning of Uttana?
Uttana means intense stretch, intense pulling.
Okay, sir.
Ut means intense, Tana means stretch, intense stretch, Uttana. Now Ushtrasana. So from Samastiti, Ekam, inhale, fold both the legs to one side. Dvi, exhale and sit in Vajrasana. Now here we'll take 2 breaths. First inhalation, exhalation. Breathe full and complete. Inhale again and exhale. On the next inhalation, stand on the knee and keep the knees 1 foot distance. See, little apart has to come. It should not be like this. Keep it only 1 foot, just 1 foot. Okay, that much distance is required. And support your back. So beginners can do standing toes also. You can keep like this also, like this, whichever you like. It's both are fine. Beginners keep like this, seniors keep like this. So I'll show with the standing toe like this, so that it's easier like this. And then while exhaling, pushing the hip forward, bend back and keep your hands on the heels. You can see. So that comes to Ushtrasana. Keep it sideways. You don't have to take it upward. Keep your teeth together. Look at your eyebrow. Keep your teeth together. Expand your chest when you're inhaling. If you find this is very easy, you have to clip the toe this way. But keep the weight in front. So don't lean back. So don't do this like this. If you do this, it's gone, like Tanmaya is doing. So this asana has to be done with your hips forward and your head back like that. So then only the back will open up. Very good, Tanmaya, good, that's what I want. Then inhale, stand up, catch your waist. Pancha. Shut, join the knees, exhale and sit down. Then Sapta, inhale, sit to the other side. So you came through one side, no? Now you have to sit to the other side. And while exhaling, release. To Samastiti. Now somebody had question regarding this one. Anju, Ushtrasana, something you were asking. right?
Actually, one day you said that our foot will be closer while we are in camel pose. So I didn't get that part.
मतलब दोनों पैर साथ में आ गया ऐसा?
आप एक दिन बोल रहे थे.
हाँ, उसमें it is a little improved version. Means you can do the same asana with the, but you should be careful. Means if you keep it together, your knees and feet together, you can do like this also. But the stretch will be intense. It will be a little tough. The same asana like this. Because this is taken from again DK Iyengar. So he does with the legs, knees, everything together. So if you do this, it becomes a little more, the spine goes inward, a little more give the effect. You can do that also, no problem. You can do it like that. But it is the stretch will be a little very tough.
No, so while doing you were saying that one day, so I didn't get that part. So how we have to
तो
do.
उसमें थोड़ा सा मतलब ये घुटने को और पैर को साथ में रख के कोई गैप नहीं छोड़ना, हाँ वैसे रख के पीछे बेंड करके साइड में गिरना नहीं चाहिए ऐसा. तो इसमें थोड़ा सा it will become a little more intense
Yes, sir.
if you do that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
you can do that also. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, good Tanmay, careful. Come back. Good Leia, that's good. You are able to get good back bending. Your back bending is very good. I did not observe your forward bend anyway. Okay, no problem. Okay, then come back to Samasya. Now can you mute? Who is that? Who is unmuted? Please mute it. Asha. Okay, Asha is there. Can you reply, Asha? Sudarshan?
Yes, sir.
Now, see, I wanted to correct one of your, this one, that Kapalabhati. Now, please observe. Yeah, so you can observe. So,
Okay.
so what I'm just trying to show you that no, incorrect method first I will show. Then the correct method I will show. First,
Okay, sir.
the reply, no problem. You can mute your mic, no issues. So, first I'm going to show the incorrect method where inhalation and exhalation is active. Observe the sound also, okay? In Kapalabhati, the inhalation is passive. It will not be long. And the exhalation will be quick. I mean, that flat kind of movement will come. It's not, Kapalabhati is generally not done very slow. So I will show you the wrong technique, then I will show you the right technique. Now see, observe my stomach and listen to the sound of the breath. I'm going to show you the wrong technique first. Now if you see, the inhalation and exhalation are having equal importance. The time taken are almost same, and you can see the sound of inhale and exhale are similarly audible. You can see. सुनाई दे रहा है मेरा inhale और exhale almost equal sound में आ रहा है.
Yes, sir, I can hear both of them.
Yeah. So what I'm doing, it's a wrong mistake. It's a wrong technique, and the duration of inhale exhale are almost same, and the importance given is almost same. Okay, and but in the correct technique, exhale will be more active, inhale will be less. Now you can see exhale. What is the correct technique? Did you find any difference between the two? The
Yes,
exhale is quick and short. The exhale is quick and short. Did you observe that? And more forceful. That stroke is coming. Yeah. Do Asha do it? You don't have to go too fast, like not that much is not required. Okay, but focus on the in-breath. The exhale is a stroke, tuck, 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 tuck like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 1, 2. Now continue. Better, better. Now it's a little more improved, Asha, what you're doing. Correct, yeah. That's what you should try. So just think about it and just practice on your own at home. So I'm just again showing you the wrong and right. So what I'm not saying she's completely doing wrong. I'm little exaggerating, okay? I'm exaggerating and showing the wrong technique. Like I'm showing again. That is wrong. You don't have, should not do like that. What you should do is that stroke. Got it? I hope I'm clear in what I demonstrated. So just that's how that mind works. Yeah.
So one question, sir. After the 10th round, I get some slight pain in the backside towards the left arm side while doing Kapalabhati.
Come in 1 minute.
From the here shoulder or backbone? I mean here.
Shoulder back.
Okay. Is there a shoulder injury somewhere you have in the past or something?
No, I don't have any injury. It pains for just during that round, and after that it is normal. So
Then I
only
don't,
after 50 count or 50 count or 60 count it comes up.
so I think maybe now that is indicating that somewhere your capacity is getting reached. So what you can do after that 60th or 70th round, if it's too much painful or no, it's troubling you, you can slow down a little. Instead of, no, you can just a little slow down, like the same Kapalabhati can be done a little more slower, like I'll show you like that. See, without breaking the principles, I reduce the speed of the strokes. Got it? So maybe you can, after the 60th or 70th round, whenever you feel there is a discomfort, you can reduce the speed a little. I don't think it's much of a problem. I mean, it may be a minor feeling that you're getting.
Okay, sure.
Yeah,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Any other queries? Because she was there, I corrected her. Now, who all are there? If you tell me your name, I'll suggest the changes. Now, I suggested Tanmaya. I suggested your change for you. Now also you are not able to sit straight. You are doing fiddling, fidgeting, all those things are happening. Try to sit straight, Tanmaya. Yeah, that's it. See, you have to be aware of your own body, how you are sitting. So keep your back erect. Never sit like this. It will only damage your thought. Everything will get damaged. Keep alert body, alert mind, and alert physical position. Okay. Who else is there? Anju. I think in Chakrasana, few weeks, 1 or 2 weeks back, you were not doing Chakrasana, I think, Anju.
Yes, sir. Now from 1 or 2 weeks I am doing.
That was because of difficulty, or you started slow? इसके लिए था क्या?
Actually, earlier I was not able to do, sir.
Okay.
Now I find.
लेकिन ध्यान पूर्वक कीजिए. मतलब दूसरा, आज आपने आज करेक्ट किया. आज आपने शोल्डर को, आज नहीं तो कल, पता नहीं, शोल्डर को रिस्ट के ऊपर लेके आया, रिस्ट के ऊपर लेके आया. वो सही तरीका है. पहले आप रिस्ट मतलब
वो आगे थोड़ा चला जाता था.
करेक्ट. So correct it. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Then Madhu, I saw your face, Madhu. So I can show you that correction there. So I'm just little. So Madhu, are you there? I hope you are able to see me.
Yeah, I'm seeing, sir.
So when you do this, this movement, what you're doing is like this. So try to keep the hand close to the body and lift the leg. You see, I did not move the hand only. So that
I'm not seeing.
is all right.
Okay.
Okay, this one. So try not to do like this.
Okay.
Don't do this. Try to keep it close to body and keep don't support here. Keep it upward. So just close to the knee, and then try to stretch it upward without releasing the hand. Then only this pull will come here, and the leg will become long. That will stretch. This one, and that was one correction which I want to tell you. Other one was Sometimes this thing, when you come in that Surya Namaskara, when you bend forward, you are keeping the head here only. Sometimes, not always. And when I tell head down, that time you drop. So try to bring that last moment when you reach there, try to drop the neck and try to bring it closer to the knee. May not be reaching, no problem. Even if you're here, drop it. Even if you're here. Okay, another thing. And the other thing is, please try to slow down a little in while Surya Namaskar, Chandra Namaskar.
Yeah, that is the problem with me.
Sometimes, some days you are okay. Some days you go a little fast. Try to slow down.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, little.
Sir, can you Markatasana? Because Markatasana you have introduced this time, right? Markatasana.
Yes.
You're showing that Markatasana?
Yeah, I will show you. So after this position, I think this view should be better. So we are coming back from Sarvangasana, right? So we reach here after Sarvangasana. From there, inhale, take the arms over the head. Then exhaling, put the left leg down. Then inhaling, spread the arms. Shoulder level. On the exhalation, take this leg to the right leg to the left hand and catch the toe. So in this position, so try not to move this leg outside the mat. The leg will turn, but don't remove it from the mat like that. Looking to the side, try to breathe 3 times. Slow breathing.
So for me, the leg is moving away from mat. And
So some of you, it may go out like this. So try to keep it there as much as possible. So maybe after, it may go here initially. So from here, when I take the leg, it's okay. Let it move a little, hold here. Then after that, try to bring it back. Holding this leg, this side will hold it and try to bring it back. Same.
Okay, sir.
And exhale. So this leg will turn, but don't try to remove it from the mat.
Okay.
When inhale in this position, then exhale, hands down. Then relax, Shavasana. Yeah. That was
Sir,
regarding
is there a trick to bring the leg up?
from
Because generally when I kind of tilt the leg, it goes parallel to the hand. So is there any trick to kind of pull it little up so that I can catch it with my hand?
is it Kishore, is it?
No, Hari, sir.
Hari, okay. So here, so we are here, no? So try to keep it a little upward, no, towards the head side, little. And it depends on the, actually the flexibility of your back and the side of the, the abductors of the thigh. So try to push this hand. So don't bring this hand down. So try to push this hand, keep that angle high and take it. You saw that? So keep this angle a little this side so that you will reach that level.
Got it. Okay. Yeah.
You may not, so don't start from here. Take it a little this side. Maybe a little. So otherwise, what you can do is once you reach here, you can catch it like this and then try to straighten it. That way also you can try.
Oh, okay.
No, you can bend your knee or let it reach here, bend the knee, catch the leg and then try to straighten it. Because with the hand you can pull it easily.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I was able to do if I bend.
Yeah. So somebody else was talking. Yeah.
No, I'm saying a slight bending may be okay, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Initially bend it, but you should be aware. So don't, and then try to straighten it gradually straighten it. So don't hurt the joints because all the bending is dangerous. Because when the joint is bent, it is weak.
Yeah.
Because when it's straight, then it will be strong, right? The fix will be there. But if you bend it, then you have to be careful so that it doesn't get twisted. So you should not twist the knee while pulling. Okay? Yeah.
Sir,
Sir, why to do Vrikshasana on bricks?
So why do we do? That's the question.
Yeah, why to do? I mean, I don't understand if I should use bricks or I should do without
Yeah,
bricks.
I'll tell you why the bricks. It's only a psychology that works. I'll tell you what I've learned is when you are on the bricks, even if you lose a balance, the effort that you put to not to lose the balance is more always, because now when the bricks are there,
Uh-huh.
you will be more little more careful that you don't fall. And another thing is keep the bricks like this. Don't keep the bricks this way. I mean lengthwise. So if you keep that lengthwise, then the bricks may topple, because little imbalance may come. So it's better to keep it like this way, so that it will be both the legs will be on both the bricks. So both the legs are on both the bricks. Don't keep one leg on one brick and the other leg on the other brick.
Okay.
Then, so here when you do, see, you become more conscious, you'll put little more effort to ensure that you don't, because if you lose the balance, you may fall. So the moment you lose the balance, you will actually try to
Sometimes
put a
I
little,
lose the
little more effort and then try to come back. So that's the only technique, only difference between doing it on the bricks. And some people, they get a grip. You can see the finger will take a grip on this brick. So that also helps in a way. Okay. Otherwise, there is no need to do it with the brick. It's
Okay.
only optional. If you feel good with the brick, you can do it. Otherwise, not required.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. But in that Ardha Kati Chakrasana, when you do that, in that the brick may help, because from here, when we bend to the side, the weight of the brick will act like your teacher is pulling you, or somebody is pulling you from that side. So it is like you're actually pulling the body that side using that brick and pushing the hip that side. So it may help. So you can try doing with the brick like that. And then sideways, don't. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Try to make it a side bend in Ardha Kati Chakrasana. This way, keeping the elbow straight. Anybody else is there? Anju, Madhu, Tanmay, Hari.
Sir, am I making mistake in another asanas also?
Who is that? Anju, huh?
Yes, sir.
Anju, Anshuman, Hari, Himasri, Kankana is there. Leya, Madhu, Shilin is there. Tanmay. Hari Prasad, Ashra, Anju. Okay. Dusra, I'll think, okay. Other thing, in case of Shilin, sometimes when you are in this position, your elbow is little like this. Shilin is there, I hope you can hear me. Somewhere little, may not be too much, but I want you to correct that little. Be conscious and try to straighten your elbow. Don't spread it sideways when you're in that downward dog or that position. Try to straighten the arms and shoulders this way. Don't spread it sideways. Little, not much, little was coming. So try to observe that. Shilin is there, no?
Yeah, okay.
But try to observe it. It may be some difficulty, maybe in the elbow, I'm not sure. If it's you are not able to do it, no problem. Okay? Just be aware of it. Just observe it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Then,
Chakrasana, can you show Chakrasana once?
who is that? Himasri? Huh?
Leya.
Leya. In Anju's case, any other Vrikshasana?
Sir, I have one question around Nadi Shodhana. Like after two breaths, I'm not able to kind of hold the breath. Is it something like, but that happens only during yogasanas. After yogasana, if I take some break and then do that Nadi Shodhana, I was able to do complete 5 rounds. Any specific in this, like why I am not able to do it?
Is the heartbeats high at that time when you are doing the because see, after this one asana practice, you are taking this balasana, then parvatasana, then you will do the mantra, then you will do kapalabhati, then you will take a break, then nadi shuddhi comes, correct? So almost you finish about 5, maybe at least about 5 minutes. Ideally, you should not get that breathlessness. So maybe it is because your heartbeats are high even that time. I don't think it should not be high that time. So it will. I think it will gradually it will improve. So it takes maybe a little more time to stabilize. That's all what I think. Because if it is quickly after the asana, then there is a chance that the breath may be little fast. But we are taking proper time, I think. Maybe I think just monitor it, and then gradually I think you should be able to improve. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
That Chakrasana. So how do we do? First, we have to go from. Another thing is when you are when you are lying down, it's always better to keep one cloth mat. I hope it is proper. So if you have a cloth mat, it will help, because what will happen? Otherwise, your oil on the hair is there, no? That oil will come to the mat, and when you do something, it will slip. So it's better to keep one cloth above the rubber. Rubber is only cloth will not do. Only cloth means it fully slip on the floor. So Samasthiti is Shavasana. Inhaling, take the arms over the head. Exhaling, point your toes. You can see how the body is stretched here. Now this step is important. Now you can see the lower back comes, a little curve will come here. See, I'm not purposefully lifting it. See, a little gap will come. Did you see that? I don't know whether you can see. So when I stretch the arm up and the leg down, automatically the original shape of the back will come. So here the spine is a little upward curvature. Here the thoracic curvature, and here the neck curvature. All the three curves will come in spinal column, and the last tailbone curve. Now inhaling, keep the legs, bend the legs, keep it shoulder distance, inhalation. I'm not able to breathe properly because I'm speaking. While exhaling, bring the hands down. Catch the ankle. So catch. So grip should be good. Ensure that, so don't keep it here and then do like this. You can see. So don't touch the ankle. Try to catch the ankles. The grip should be firm. You can keep a thumb on one side, this way also you can. But I hold it like this. I find this is more firm for me. Then while inhaling, lift the hips up. So this is, what is this asana called? Setuvandasana. Inhale, looking at the nose. Three breaths are over. On the exhalation, shift the palm by the ears. Position it properly. While inhaling, lift the shoulder and put the head down like that. Now for me this distance is not enough, so I normally walk in. And stay here. Observe my stomach. Three breaths are over. Last moment you can even lift the heels. While exhaling, come down. Then inhale, release the leg first. Then exhale, hands down. Relax in Shavasana. So the important points of Chakrasana is that you have to do one preparatory bend before that. The preparatory bend can be Setubandhasana or even Matsyasana is also a preparatory bend. Even in Matsyasana, you will get that arch. When you do that Matsyasana, bring in the, and this arch will come. You can see the lower back is arching. So either of these asana you have to do before Chakrasana. So then only do Chakrasana. Never do direct Chakrasana. It's not good. That's one point. Other point is the spread of the legs should be good. Don't keep it closer. Keep it a little wide and almost like a shoulder distance. This is important. Then same way, finger should be wide open. So that wide open. Press it full like that. You push and rise. So initially you may not be able to rise like that. Some of you may be able to do it. So what you can do initially, just lift the hips and lift the shoulder and keep the head down. This much also is fine. Initially start and stay a little time and then just come down. That's also fine. Gradually, so first job is to lift the hip, not the shoulder. Don't lift the shoulder and try. So from here first you to lift your hips. This is already lifted in Setubandhasana. So this is already here, right? In this position. Then chain the hand, lift the shoulder and put the crown if you want. If you find the direct going is tough. Then maybe you can take a breath there and then inhale and rise up like that. After reaching, don't go this side. Try to bring the body here. So that the shoulder has to come above the wrist. In Chakrasana. Don't lean back. And try to go deeper and deeper. Each day, you have to improve that bend. Keep on walking. With experience, you will reach full Chakrasana. Like that.
Can you show the standing up from Chakrasana and dropping back to Chakrasana?
So how did I stood up from just now, no? You didn't see me. So I'm just quickly showing. So I start from here. The trick is that you have to walk as close as possible. If you walk close and then with that force, come on like that. Then bend forward. Take 2 breaths. After 2 or 3 breaths, keeping the hip here. So standing Chakrasana, this has to come. That push has to come. So that deeper, deeper, deeper. So last moment only bend the knee. Don't bend the knee till you get a good bend. So minimize the drop.
Yes, sir.
The more you bend, the easier to do it.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so that's how you do it. And after Chakrasana is done, you should reverse that effect. So how to do that? Either Pavana Muktasana or you can do mild bending. Don't do sudden Paschimottanasana. So first either you have to do Pavana Muktasana or you can do Balasana also. So exhale and just lay down. And exhale. So always close with a forward bend, okay? Don't do a closing with reverse back bending. Any doubts on Chakrasana? Somebody had asked, Leah had asked.
Sir, I did.
Leah, you want to do Chakrasana?
I can try. I'll practice and try, sir.
Okay, no problem, no problem. Somebody else was asking something? Nobody? Eh? Then, so we have discussed in sitting asana, we discussed I think 2. Sarvanga asana, I did not go to Sarvanga. I think most people are doing properly. Yeah, Leia, careful, okay? First do Setubandha asana. First do Setubandha asana. Bridge posture. Ah, very good. Take 2 or 3 breaths there first. After that, shift your hands, keep it by the ears. Now, with an inhale, try to push and rise. Carefully. Yeah, very good. Enough. If it's paining, stop. Okay, very good. That's enough. Okay, now slowly come back. Enough. Don't stay too much because it's the first time you're doing it. That's enough. Okay. Relax. Tanmay, do chakrasana on your own. Show me chakrasana. Tanmay. You're always sitting in computer. Huh? You're a computer engineer, huh? Tanmay? No, I cannot see you. Your camera is pointing to the curtain. I can see curtain. How will I see your chakrasana? Only curtain I can see. No, show me. I cannot see you. Where is he gone? Do it. Do it. Put your head down. Lift. What is that? No lifting only. Put your head down first. Put your head down. Head. Lift your shoulder. Put your crown on the ground. Crown. Lift your shoulder first. Oh, what? Lift your hips. Lift your shoulder. Put your head down. Put your head on the mat. Crown on the mat. Lift your shoulder. Eh? Cannot understand. What is that? Only buttocks up. It's not Battakasana. Chakrasana is not Battakasana. Eh? You have to practice. Only chatting not enough. Go, keep on practicing. Take it challenge. I will do chakrasana. I don't want chatting.
Okay, sir.
Do try again. Okay. Then other thing. What are the other things?
Didn't happen. Fine.
Okay. Keep trying. Okay. Go back. Sitting chair and all not there. Go and sit on the mat only. No chair. Remove the chair. Sit there in Vajrasana. Sit in Vajrasana, straighten your back. So, as I explained at the beginning, and hardly 2-3 minutes remaining. So, focus on good breath. Very, very good breathing. Very important. Did you observe my chakrasana? It's a difficult asana. And I asked you to, all people to observe my stomach also. I asked you to observe how I was breathing. Inhalation when the stomach is coming out. Exhale. So, in chakrasana also I was breathing in that fashion. Slowing down the breath. So, please breathe very, very, very refined breathing is important while practicing. Ensure that. Good drishti. All the steps you have to follow. Mind should be very, very sharp. And very, very listening should be very sharp. And at the same time, the mind should be relaxed. That's the trick. Relaxed mind, sharp mind, long, slow breathing. That slow breathing will help you to get that sharpness of the mind. Definite. So when I say like left arm up, immediately your mind should work. Okay, left arm up. Okay, left arm up. Even if I lift the right arm, you should not lift the left arm. You should follow what is being told, no? Like that. So, when I say like point the toes, for example, I am doing, Vakrasana, Samasthiti, the toes are pointed. Ekam inhale, I am telling right leg bent like a mountain, right hand back. Now, many people, when they do this, this toe will go away. Guarantee. Ye toe nikal jayega. This is what will happen. Now you can see Tanmay's leg is like this. Because there is no mind there. Mind has gone somewhere else. So mind should be sharp. So your toe was like this. When I bent and took one leg, why should this toe change? It's not required, no? This toe will be there only. I did only this action. So that's where the mind has to work. Now exhale, twist the body, bring the left hand on the right side of the right leg. Now when I did that also the toe did not change. So these are the things which I want you to remember. Your mind should be active throughout the practice. Then it becomes yoga practice. Mind cannot slip while practicing. Okay? I think we'll close. We are almost closing time. What is the time now? Tanmaya, what is the time? 45.
43.
Okay, no problem. So we'll do the closing prayer now. How to do the closing prayer in Samasthiti? Inhale, take the arms up. Join at the top. Exhale to heart center. Close the eyes. Inhale again. Om. Together. Sarve bhavantu sukhinaha. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Inhale, take the hands straight up. Exhale, bring it down through the sides. To Dhyana. Relax. That's enough. Thank you for joining the training session.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Bye. We are going to continue
Thank you, sir.
class now. Thank you. Bye bye. All of you, those who joined, please repeat.
you, sir.
Join all the days. Please come in all the classes. All the classes.
Sir.
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Bye, sir.
Bye bye.
Bye, sir.
Where is the view only gone now?